Hi, this is the last one in the Stop the Family Drama Addiction series. And if you didn't watch the other ones, please look below or look in the ones next to you if you're watching on YouTube. What we're solving is how to connect with your addict, how to stop the family drama, and this is where you get to be the expert. So what we've talked about is the drama triangle, which labels people a persecutor, a victim, or a rescuer. And this is where the people are the problem. And this stays below the line of consciousness. So this is patterns that we're acting out of that we don't even really know why. But then we moved up into what is called, it's actually called TED, the dynamic change that happens is when you move from being the victim to the creator. You believe you have the opportunity to change your life, that you can make choices that change your life. The coach helps everyone to look at the fact that they are fully formed, they're capable, they can do things. They're not in a one-down position like you would be over here. And then the challenger asks the questions. So we talked about all this in a previous one, and we're looking at the 4 components that make this possible, and that's awareness. So the first part of awareness is making sure that you know this is happening and that there is a real problem, right? So there's a real problem. We're not just attacking people. And in an addicted family, it could be everything from the behaviors to items not getting taken care of to financials. There is a real problem. How do we work with that real problem? Not just the addiction, but the problems that are happening because of it, because the addiction is just the symptom. So we're trying to get at the root of what's going on. The next thing, so we've got awareness of what is happening. And how do you begin to have this awareness? Well, you begin to look at what the real problem is. So yes, use is an issue, but use is only a symptom of what's really happening. So what's really happening for that person? Have they been in trauma? Have they had some emotional explosions that they can't manage? What's going on deeper for them? But that's the same question for you as the loved one and the expert on the family and the addict. So I'm Tanya. I work with families of addicts, and that is my life's work, is helping you to figure out how to have the communication and connection that you need so that the family can heal, so that the addict can get the help they need, and so that you can live the life that you were designed to live. Because without awareness, you end up down here in this triangle. So once you have awareness, then you want to have accountability. And we talked about all this yesterday, but what does that really look like? Well, you have to look at the story you're telling yourself. What story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself that you are the victim? Are you telling yourself that you have to be the rescuer? Or you have to fix this problem? Are you telling yourself that it's always somebody else's issue? If they would just. That is a huge trap. That means you're not the creator of your life. That means you are waiting on somebody else to get well for you to have the life that you want. That puts you back down in this non-responsible drama triangle down here. Whereas you need to be the creator of your life. So you need to have awareness and accountability and know the story that you're telling yourself. The next thing, when you get into a conversation with anybody, but especially with your addicted loved one, where are you emotionally? So we're back to awareness and accountability, where you are emotionally. It's very hard to be present for somebody else if you can't be present for yourself. So we're also at this creator stage. Have you decided that you can create your own life and what you need? And I know I talk to clients, they say, I can't do that until he or she does this. I'm going to debunk that myth. You change and the system around you has to change. We can see it in this triangle of going back and forth and sideways. This is the same thing that happens up here. You being responsible for your narrative, your emotions, and what's happening for you, and really being present will change everything in your family. That's when you can begin to assert your boundaries. So when you're looking at this triangle, you have no idea what your boundaries are. What are boundaries? What's important about boundaries? So boundaries are only things that you can change. You can't decide what that person puts in their body, when they come home, how they work, what they do, how they behave. You can't decide that. But you can say, hey, I'd really like to have dinner with you. If there's a time that you feel like you can be sober and have dinner with me, I would love to do that. Then it puts it back in their court, and you're still asking for connection. You're telling a narrative that works for you. So first your narrative, then your emotions, then assert what you will or will not do. And then what do you need? What action, we'll put it over here, what action do you need to take? And people get tired of me saying this. Self-care. If you are not full, it's really hard to give to somebody else. So what does that look like for you? So what's your narrative? What's your emotions? And where's your tank level? So if we look at this line again, if you are unaware that your tank level is really low and that you are struggling and that you are having a hard time, it's really hard to build that connection with another person. What do you need to do to build your tank back up? So all this week we've been going through the drama triangle and why you keep having the same conversation over and over and over again. And if you take one thing from this, it would be to focus on being the creator of your life, and that the person that you are working with is also the creator of their life, giving them the opportunity to be who they are. That doesn't mean they can walk all over you. It does mean that you look at your awareness of what's happening, your narrative, your emotions, and the actions you can take to support yourself and to be the expert around your addicted loved one. So I look forward to seeing you again. We've got a free course that's going to be in the links below. It's my gift to you. Let's get you started on this journey, because it is a journey. While you stay down here below in the unconscious area in this drama triangle, you're walking in circles in the woods. When you begin to come up here, then we begin to travel on this journey and make huge changes. So I look forward to seeing you in the course. I look forward to your questions. Again, I'm Tanya. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me here. And please smash that like button. Shoot me some comments. Let me know what you think. I will see you again next week.